This tutorial is going downhill fast. Okay, so now that
This is the Weightlifting Geek, the intersection of technology and technique, and the home of the 3, 2, 1 Geek Squad! I love it. I love it. This
Put 800 up there.
There you go. We hype now. Mondays and Fridays we upload a weightlifting video. Tuesdays we upload a technology video. Check out our social media. Check out our Amazon affiliate links. Let's get to the workout.
So, what are we going to talk about today for Tech Tuesday? Well, before we get started, I did want to mention something. There's going to be kind of a content change within our channel. And let me explain to you what I mean. Me being the geek that I am, I think a million miles a minute, and there's all kinds of techie stuff floating around. But let's be honest. How long a network cable should be, the wiring pattern within a network cable, how to fix firewalls, how to fix switches, those things are things that you probably would never use in your own personal life. You would be just like a mechanic who knows the inside and out, so transmissions, motors, so on and so forth. Me hearing the things that he would say about a vehicle would go whoop in one ear and out the other, because there's no way for me to use it. So what we're gonna do, we're kind of gonna change our Tech Tuesday a little bit. We're gonna start using Tech Tuesday to go over things from a technology standpoint that can help your channel to grow. Because honestly, if you're already on this platform, that is the best and most effective type of technology for you. So that's what we're going to start doing. Last week we talked about Canva. I'm going to put a link to that up there in the corner from last week. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch that. It's a really good video. And this week we're going to talk about Gimp and how we can use Gimp like Canva to do certain things like remove backgrounds, and then from there Gimp and Canva can actually be used together. Now, Gimp also has a lot of the features that Canva has, as far as like the color changes in the background and so on and so forth. And in a future video, we'll go over some of those. But the main thing that I wanted to go over this evening was actually, well, it's evening for me. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by. But what I thought we would talk about is how to use Gimp to remove the background in a picture. Because when it comes to YouTube thumbnails, removing the background is a very big thing, and it's going to help your channel to grow. So that's what we're going to talk about. Right now, we'll dive right into that computer, and we'll do some picture in picture. Y'all know how I love picture in picture. And we'll talk about Gimp for a little bit. So we'll see you in the computer. In 3, 2, 1. So now that we're in the computer, what I wanted to show you is actually how I made the thumbnail for our deadlift PO video. Now, if you haven't seen that, in that video, I was able to use those bands to lift up that weight, which was 505 pounds for 5 reps straight. And we'll put that, I can't see in the camera where I'm pointing, but we'll put that up in the top corner as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that video. But let me show you how we made that thumbnail. So what we did was we used, now we're in Gimp, and Gimp is the editing tool that we're talking about. So I've already opened up the image, and oh, I'm sorry, I got a YouTube notification. I'm always watching because anything I can do to help our channel grow, like being instant on our responses, I really try my best to. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. So we have our image selected. Now, if you recall from the thumbnail, I'll actually put a picture of that thumbnail up right now. But if you recall from that thumbnail, the glowing effect and so forth, I actually used Gimp to remove the background. So how I did it is I used my free select tool. Then if you hold down the control key, you can zoom in like this. And then, is it, nope. No. The key isn't. It should. This tutorial is going downhill fast. Okay, so now that that's where I started. Okay, so now I'm gonna edit and undo free select. So this is actually an opportunity for me to show you something, because it happens to me, as you can tell. Sometimes you get started and you get confused. So you just go back so that you saw that orange circle and I completed it, and I can do unselect free or undo free select tool, and we're good to go. Now, that's how I can do it. So now I can scroll. So I'll hold the control key down to zoom in, and now I can use these to scroll. So what you do is you start with start where you want to be, and because this particular one is of a fairly straight object, it was not hard at all to do. Some of the other ones, like the thumbnail from yesterday's video, I actually tried to do it this way and it drove me crazy. So that was the reason why I used a different thumbnail design. So now I can come here, and literally what I'm doing is I'm using a series of dots to, well actually, okay, so now, let's say that I did this, because I did this wrong. I don't want to do it like this. I can hit the backspace key, and that backspace key starts to remove my dots. So now I can come here, and what I wanted to do was actually come this way. That way I have all of the rack in the frame like this, and then go around. Now I'm just gonna do a rough on here, just because there really isn't a need. I'm not even gonna worry about grabbing that other clip down there. And we'll come here like that. Now, like I said, I'm doing this rough just because I want you to understand how it works. When you're actually using this to remove the background for a video thumbnail, you definitely want to be as precise as possible. And you don't have to be but so precise, but the trick is you want to get it to the point where the human eye, without zooming in super far, won't notice that it's not 100% perfect. So you have to be as close to perfect as you can. But if you do it right, sometimes you actually have a little bit of leeway, just because the human eye can't pick up everything without zooming in and comparing. I'll bring that down like that. No, I missed that flip. So let me hit the backspace. Line down, click this. And now that's finished. So now what we can do is what we need to do. We need to hold control so we can zoom out. And now you can see how we basically selected around the rack. So then we come up here and we go to select, do invert, and then we do Control X, and that removes the background. So that's just a rough example of how I did it. I was more precise with the last one, but then from there you can go in, and I used Canva to do the tone changes and the color changes, and then I layered everything together so that it came out like the thumbnail that you just saw. But I just wanted to give you a brief tutorial on how I'm using Gimp so far, and there will be more Gimp tutorials to come. But now let's jump out of the computer and we'll go back to our outro. So I hope you like this brief Gimp tutorial. There will be more tutorials to come. Today was an interesting day. I had a really good day at the gym, but this week I'm a little bit disheveled, so I don't have as much time as I normally would. But thank you so much for watching this far in the video. I really appreciate it. There'll be more videos to come of Gimp and Canva and some of the other programs. As a matter of fact, why don't you put in the comments below what you use to edit? And would you like me to review it and give the Geek Squad family my opinion on it and how I would use it? That would be kind of cool, right? So put that in the comments below. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate the support. We are growing and climbing each and every day, and it's because of you, and I thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good evening. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about the channel. Tell your family about the channel. Tell strangers about the channel. Whatever it takes to make this thing take right off. Stay strong, stay positive, stay active. Geek Squad. I hope you guys have a good evening.